Check this out. Y'all gonna dig this. Yo, it's the Kevin and Nikki Show on iHeartRadio and a whole lot more. We're about to get started. I love that song. It makes me think about that movie, Breaking. They played that song in the movie Breaking, remember?
I don't remember. I have to watch it again.
Oh, come on. Yo, everybody out there. It is the Kevin and Nikki Show on iHeartRadio and a whole lot more. I'm actor Kevin-D-Benton.
And I'm actress-Nikee-Warren.
And we're back, Nick.
Yep.
We are back. We're excited. We got a lot going on. We got an awesome special guest. We got a lot to talk about.
Yes, we do.
We always got a lot to talk about.
We always got a lot to talk about.
And so it is get ready to go down on the hottest radio show around.
And you know this.
Man. But yeah, you gotta watch Breaking. You gotta catch up. That was like the theme song of Breaking. You know?
No, but you know what I was watching?
What's that?
I was watching Pose.
Oh,
Pose is this new hot show coming out of New York. Man, that show is awesome. It's really good. They be doing the catwalk and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
And what do you call it? Strike a pose with Madonna. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Shaka
On the floor.
Shaka
On the floor.
Shaka
5,
Shaka
6,
Shaka
7, 8.
Shaka
Do it up straight. Do it up straight. 9.
Yo, I checked it out. I checked out a little bit. I watched a little bit.
I like it. It's
yeah.
like a first season.
Okay.
Episode 1. Oh, look at this. Boston baked beans on my store. I'm going to indulge.
Okay.
I'm going to indulge.
All right, here we go.
Season 1, episode 1. You know, and I love the storyline about this young man who he loves dancing.
Okay.
And what happened was I think what I gather is that his parents did not want him to go to ballet school because that's what he wanted to do, ballet. And then, you know, from him going to ballet school, it also brought out a lot of other things.
Okay.
He is gay.
Okay.
And so his father and his mother, they didn't like it, so they threw him out.
Okay.
And so he ended up, you know, homeless, sleeping on the bench, threw him out with everything he had, which was a backpack full of whatever was in the backpack. Sleeping on the park benches, meet this young lady, and she takes him in, and thus his life begins. Okay. And so I'm going to keep watching it because I want to follow the story of this young man.
You know, that's real interesting because, you know, you have stories that happen like that a lot. I was actually watching a 30 for 30 special on Steve McNair. He was, quarterback for the, what was it? I can't remember the team, but, he had a son who started out playing basketball. You know, they have these high expectations, him being the son of a famous, quarterback and stuff like that in the NFL. And then his son kind of found his niche in dancing. And it doesn't always mean that just because a male is dancing, it doesn't automatically mean that they're gay.
Right.
And, but he found happiness in doing dancing, ballet, whatever it was. They showed, clips of him dancing in class. And, I thought he was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And, you know, the one thing I love was that he talked about, you know, of course, Steve McNair, you know, has passed away and things like that. And so he talked about his son talked about trying to find peace. You know what I'm saying? With you know, wanting to take this career choice and dance and things like that. And he said that he had a dream that, he was talking to his dad. Wow. And, his dad told him, follow your heart, follow your heart. And he said at that point, it gave him peace. It was a real, real touching, moving story. They went down to the, they had a statue made of him or a bust made of him. They went to his, his grave site and all that stuff. But that kind of stuff happens a lot. It really, really does, man. And, we got to be open-minded. You know what I mean? We had to let kids introduce them to a lot of things and then let them find out what their niche is and where their heart is and, and go from there, man.
I really enjoy it because, I like to see them dance. Okay. And he was so creative, and, I really like the storyline and where it's going. So I'm gonna keep up with it.
That's what's
I
up.
think it aired on the 6th.
Yeah, I know it was recently because I saw it. Yeah, that was recently.
It aired on the 6th, so I'm looking forward to watching it again next week. and see where this young man's life goes.
I got you.
I really like it.
I hear you. So look, with that said, it's time for the mini adventures of Kevin and Nikki.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we always got a lot going on.
Yep.
So go ahead. You go first, Nick.
Listen, I'm so excited because
June
we're
15th?
getting close.
June 15th?
June 15th, we're getting very
this
close.
Week.
It's this week.
It's
yeah.
this week.
Yeah. Friday.
Yeah, this Friday. We got the Spiral Awards.
Yes.
Go ahead, Nick, tell them.
We got the Spiral Awards coming up. Kevin has been nominated as Best Actor in Film. I have been nominated as Best Actress in Film.
Correction.
What?
We have not been nominated. We're going to be honored.
Oh, I'm sorry. See, that's how nervous I am. See, that's how nervous
But see,
I am.
I'm here to catch you. You know what I'm saying?
We were nominated and then we won.
Got you. We're going to be honored.
We're going to be honored.
Yes.
Best Actor and Best Actress in Film on Friday. I'm nervous. Of course, you can tell I'm nervous because I messed up the title.
Yeah.
So I'm just over the moon excited.
Yeah.
And you know, I've been wardrobe getting my outfit and everything ready to make my grand entrance.
Okay.
You know, you can't make an entrance. You have to make an entrance.
Right, I got you.
It's a difference. An
I got you.
entrance.
Yeah.
You have to come in like royalty.
Are you going kind of like, you know how they float and you're going to kind of float in a little bit?
I'm a float in.
Okay, that's
I'm
what's
gonna
up. That's
float
what's
in
up.
and I'm gonna float up on. How do you do it? I'm a grace the stage.
You're going to grace the stage. I got you.
I'm a gracefully walk across the stage.
I got you.
Say my speech, get my award, and gracefully sit down. And once it's all over and I sit down, I'm fine. I'm fine.
That's what's up. So y'all hear that, man? June 15th, Venice Island Performing Arts Theater, 7 Lock Street,
Yes.
Philadelphia, PA.
Yes.
Get your tickets
Get
while
your
there's still a few left. And we're going to be honored, man. Us, along with our friends, going to be a lot of performances, artists, man. This is pretty big. The Spiral Awards is a nationally and internationally recognized organization who honors the best in film, music, and sports.
Yes.
So this is a big deal, man. And we just really, really excited. We're humbled and we're honored. And we are going to have, it's been confirmed, we are going to have some surprises for you, some special surprises for you. We don't want to let it out if people don't know already, but come to the show. It's going to be great, man. We're going to have a fun time. I got family driving in from Florida.
Yes.
I got family that has flown in from Texas. Family that has come from Delaware, New Jersey. It's going to be, it's that big.
Yes. My mama is going to be in the building.
That's what's up.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, anything else? Just
studying lines.
Studying lines, staying on the grind.
Staying on the grind.
Studying lines, staying on the grind. Well, for me, I got invited a week or so ago up in the New York area to go to a middle school to speak to some kids.
Nice.
And it was real, real nice. And the theme of it was about saying no to drugs and making positive choices. And it was basically called Positive Choices, A Brighter Future presents the 19th annual Celebrity Positive Choices Forum. They had a basketball game.
Nice.
It was great, man. Some of the celebrities that was there was legendary high school coach Bob Hurley. And we know that his sons are now coaching in the NCAA tournament and had great careers in the NBA and stuff like that. Caitlin Roig DeBellis, she was the hero teacher from the Sandy Hook Elementary School. She was the one that locked the kids in the room and saved their lives.
Wow, I remember that story.
Tim Bassett was there. World champion New Jersey Nets captain. He played with Dr. J. Julius Irving and won a championship in the ABA. Derek H. Murphy, my main man, 50 grand from Mob Diaries, our friend from the world famous Harlem Globetrotters was there. John Bell, famous morning radio personality, was there. Shelley Bruce, she was the Broadway star in the hit musical Annie. Jeffrey Owens, most known, who played Elvin from the Cosby Show, was there. They had Andrea McArdle. She was an actress singer that played the original Annie on Broadway. Dave Scott, NFL Oakland Raiders player, was there. Charles Lee III, he was a bodyguard for Michael Jackson, a whole lot of celebrities. He's a martial arts expert, and He's a like 6th-degree master, so
nice.
he don't play no games.
He don't play no games.
He don't play no game. And then to Farrah Stewart, she's 4'6", and she was a college basketball star.
Oh, wait, is she shorter than me?
She's shorter than you.
Ooh, yes, she's shorter than me.
Y'all gonna be friends.
Finally, she get the bell.
She get the bell for that.
Shorter than me.
I hear you. There you go. And then we had Danielle Dukert-Kaiser. She's an NCAA basketball record holder. And Darren Alexander was a TV and movie actor. And I was there. It was great. And we had a great time. And then we had went to each class to talk to the kids and about saying no to drugs, and, and they partnered us up with someone. Oh, so nice. My partner was Jeffrey Owens, who played Elvin on the Cosby Show.
Get out of here!
Yeah, and we had such a great. It was awesome because I watched him growing up and all that stuff. Yeah. It was great. He was great, and we really piggybacked off one another. And then they had the celebrity basketball game. Okay. So I go to get changed. I'm walking down the hallway. And the kids are coming out saying, "You going down, man? Y'all going down?" And I'm like, "Yo, this is just
talking trash.
They talking trash." I'm like, "Do they know this is just for like fun? This is just for charity?" You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, years out of shape. No, you know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of fun. I felt like we made impact, and nice. I'm looking forward to going back next year.
Nice, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Other than that, man, like I said, stand on the line, stand on the grind. Mm-hmm. We filming Colors on the Other Side of the Tracks. Nice. With director Sheila Starr Crump. It's going very, very well. Nice. And I'm also filming Single and Anxious.
Yeah, and we got that film coming out of New York.
And we got the film coming out of New York. The Right Path. WRIGHT. And it's going to be nice.
Now listen, you guys. I'm all, Pritz and pamper, proper and all that kind of stuff, but your girl going to have to thug it down.
Yeah, you're going to thug it.
I'm going to have to thug it down.
Yeah,
I'm going to have
be straight thug.
Yeah, I'm a straight thug, braids, all of that, combat boots. I'm going to have to...
Army fatigue,
carrying guns and stuff. I'm going to have to thug it down, you guys. Y'all not going to recognize me. You may. They might. You may recognize, but I'm going to have to be thuggish.
Yeah, it's going to be thug. The name of the movie is called The Right Path. WRIGHT is about Detective Wright. Yeah. And he is holding it down in the streets, trying to right the wrongs that's going on. And me and Nikki's character, like, we there to make things wrong, pretty much.
Is there such thing as a proper thug?
A proper thug?
Yeah.
You can be a proper thug.
Okay.
You gonna talk proper?
I just met you.
Okay, cool. Hey, look, it'd be something we had not seen. Okay. But it'll be.
We'll see what happens.
Let's see if it be receivable. You know what I'm saying?
See what happens.
So you gonna kind of like have like a bougie look, but just be carrying a gun and just be. I mean, because you know what you sounded like. Remember that movie called Cedric the Entertainer played like a bougie thug. He would wear like button down shirt. Cool.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And he was with his thugs was thugs. Yeah. But he wore button down shirts with a jersey over top. And he was like an educated, proper bougie thug, but he ain't playing no games.
I think the character that they want me to go for is thuggish, but like tomboyish. Tomboyish, Okay.
All right. Well, we'll see. You create the character, and see what's.
So I'm excited about that. Because as an actress, you want to take those roles that's going to stretch you and bring you out of your comfort zone a little bit. You want to take those roles. You don't want to stay in the same role all of the time and get typecast. You don't want to do that. You want to be able to show range that you can play any type role. You can go from Suited Down at the White House to
a ruthless killer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You can
turn it
off. You can turn it on and turn it off and turn it up and turn it down. That's what you have to show that range.
That's what's up. So shout out to AJ Franklin, Quaz, and our New York City family. Yes. Anjanette Pinkston, James Brickhouse. I know I'm going to leave some people out, but Lottie Dottie. Everybody. House. Yeah, man. So,
she's mighty. Just letting it all hang out. I'm sorry. I lost focus.
She lose focus on that. But anyway, we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to talk to our special guest.
The guest that we have lined up for you guys he's just fabulous.
He's fabulous.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, fabulous.
And that
super talented. Super talented.
You think it's my birthday today, so you think he'll sing?
No. We're not doing no special house calls.
Well, he just might.
You gonna pay him?
What?
He's a professional. You gotta pay him if you want him to sing happy birthday to you.
Well, if he sing happy birthday, that would be a gift. Hello.
Wait a minute. It ain't even your birthday. It ain't your birthday. Stop trying to steal special attention from our special guest. But listen, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk to our special guest. We're going to announce who he is when we come back. And I'm telling you, man, y'all going to really, really enjoy this guy.
It's the Kevin and Nikki Show on iHeartRadio.
And a whole lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In my world. And although most men are hoes, he goes on the down low, cause I never heard about him with another girl. But I don't sweat it, because it's just pathetic to let it keep me involved in that he said, she said crowd. I know that ain't nobody perfect. I give props to those who deserve it, and believe me, y'all, he's worth it. So here's to the future, cause we got through the past. I finally found somebody that could make me laugh. You so crazy, I think I wanna have your baby. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Yes, he is. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. A mighty, mighty good man. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Say it again now. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. My man is smooth like Barry and his voice got bass. A body like Arnold with a Denzel face. He's smart like a doctor with a real good rep. And when he comes home, he's relaxed with pep. He always got a gift for me every time I see him. A lot of snot-nosed ex-flames couldn't be him. He never ran a corner line once to me yet. So I give him stuff that I'll never forget. He keeps me on cloud nine just like a tip. He's not a fake wannabe, trying to be a pimp. He dresses like a dapper dumb, but even in jeans, he's a godsend original, the man of my dreams. Yes, my man says he loves me. Never says he loves me not. Mine, I rush me good and touch me in the right spot. See other guys that I've had, they try to play all that Mac. It's but every time they tried, I said, that's not it. But not this man, he's got the right motion. Baby, rub it down and make it smooth like lotion. Yeah, the ritual, highway to heaven. From 7 to 7, he's got me open like 7-Eleven. And yes, it's me that he's always choosing. With him, I'm never losing. And he knows that my name is not Susan. He always has heavy conversation over mine, which means a lot to me, cause good men are hard to find. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. A mighty, mighty good man. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Sing it now. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. I said, what a mighty good man. Know what I'm saying? He's a mighty, mighty good man, y'all. Now check him out. My man gives real love, and that's why I call him killer. He's not a wham bam, thank you ma'am, he's a thriller. He takes his time and does everything right. Knocks me out with one shot for the rest of the night. He's a real smooth brother, never in a rush shit. He gives me goose pimples with every single touch. Spends quality time with his kids when he can. Secure in his manhood, cause he's a real man. A lover and a fighter and a knocker out. Don't take him for a sucker, cause it's not what he's about. Every time I need him, he always got my back. Never disrespectful, cause his mama taught him that. I got a good man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. A mighty, mighty good man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. See, what a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Mighty good man. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. He's a mighty, mighty good man, y'all. What a mighty, mighty good man, y'all. Yeah. What a
All right. Yeah. Ooh.
What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man.
You gotta add that.
You gotta add that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what's up. Yo, it's the Kevin and Nikki Show on iHeartRadio and a whole lot more. And look, we back. And
yes.
So look,
listen. Listen. That's my song. You know, like when you have like this special man and you start singing about, just walk in the house and ladies and go,
and when he run for cover, shut
up.
Yeah. Anyway,
shut up.
Yeah. So all right.
Listen, you guys, I'm trying to tell you, this guest is just awesome. You may have seen him on the hit show The Four. And he was just so season one. That's right, season one of The Four. Yep, they're already in season 2, and he was just crushing it. His voice is just, when I tell you, phenomenal. His voice is just awesome. Phenomenal. It's like, and
I got to add this: not only is he a super talent, not only can he sing. Mm-hmm. I mean, he does a lot of other stuff, write, produce, all that stuff. He's worked with Layla Hathaway, but I gotta say this, the positive energy that permeated through the TV from his being, I thought not only was he like a fan favorite, but I gotta say it. He was DJ Khaled's favorite. DJ Khalid said, whatever you do, don't challenge our special guest, none other than Saeed.
Yes! Awesome!
Yeah, how you doing?
How you doing, guys?
Good, man.
How are you?
I'm good. Tired, been on and around, but I'm here.
I hear you. Look, man. Well, look, we want to thank you so much for coming on the show. And we want to play a little clip, man. We want to play a little clip in honor of you and your super talentedness. And so we're going to play a clip for our listening audience for Saeed.
Listen, everybody. Check out why this guy is just hot.
That's right.
I will never find another lover sweeter than you. And I will never find another lover more precious than you. Girl, you are close to me just like my mother, close to me just like my father, close to me just like my sister, close to me just like my brother. You are the only one in my everything. Ooh, and all my life I pray for someone like you. And I thank God that I found you. All my life I pray for someone like you. And I hope that you feel the same way too. Yes, I pray that you do love me too. I will never find another lover sweeter than you. Sweeter than you.
That was dope.
Listen.
That was dope.
And he hit that high note that KC hit.
I wouldn't even try to go. I wouldn't even try. I'm not going to even try. I'm going to leave it to the professional.
He tore that up. Saeed!
Yes, sir.
Yes!
That's what's up, man.
You tore that up.
You know you tore it up.
You know you tore it up.
You're a humble guy, but you know you tore that song.
Listen, and I'm just going to be honest with you. I wanted you to win that.
Yeah.
I wanted you to win that and go up against Evie.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. I wanted that right there.
But look, let's jump right on into it.
So you know what? We're going to jump right on into it.
Yeah.
So, Saeed, tell our listeners a little bit about how you got started singing.
Well, I've been singing since I was like 6 years old. My mother could sing her behind off. And so can my aunts. Like, they will always sing. So it kind of happened naturally for me to get it. I think each set of, like, my aunts, they all have, like, at least one child that can actually sing.
Okay.
Nice.
You know? So, me, I just started listening to my mother, and then when she knew I could sing, we would just sit in the house, and she'll play, like, Aretha Franklin and CC1 and the Clarksons and stuff like that, commission, and we'll harmonize. You know what I mean? And she'll teach me certain things like that. So, it came natural.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell.
Listen, those Aretha Franklin.
It all started in church.
Yeah, in church. Yeah, Aretha Franklin, all of those old school belters. You. There's no way you cannot sing just listening to them, because they make you want to do it. Yeah, you know, they make you want to sing. They have so much soul in the music, and you can hear that when he's singing that song. You know them riffs like you can hear that. You can hear that.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. So you started singing ever since you were 6, and then you grew up singing in church. What were some of the things you sang in church? I know they made you sing all the time. I know they did.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. I hear you.
My mother had a song that she used to sing all the time, but then after a while they just transferred the song to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they used to make me sing that song all the time. They still make me sing that song.
They still make him sing the song.
And you know what's so funny about Saeed when he was saying that he started singing when he was 6, and that his mother they would harmonize in the house. You know who else used to do that?
Who's that?
The Braxtons.
Okay.
That's how their mother and father found out that they can sing, because Tamar said that they were in the bathroom and they ran out of toilet paper, and they made up this song about toilet paper, and then all at one after another they jumped in, and then the mother and the father was like, them girls got a voice.
I got you.
So, you know, singing that young,
absolutely.
Awesome.
That's the kind of stuff that would happen in my house. Even with the family members who are not that great of singers, they all can hold that note somewhat. There's a couple of tone deaf ones, but we will always make a song about everything.
Okay.
Yep. Just like the Braxtons, they made that song about toilet paper.
Right.
Nice. So after church, Saeed, what were you doing?
I would go home and I would write songs. I was a weird kid. I didn't if the cartoon didn't have great songs or singing in it, I didn't pay attention to it.
Okay.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't like OD excited about video games and playing sports and none of that. I was not interested at all.
I got
would be in the house writing songs, singing, and stuff like that.
Nice.
Cool.
And
nice.
A star in front of, my sister would make me get on the table and sing this Natalie Cole's song all the time.
Okay.
I miss you like crazy, I think that's it. I miss you like crazy. Stuff like that.
Okay.
You know what? I remember that song too.
I remember that song. That's right. That's awesome.
She used to make me sing that song all the time.
That's what's up.
My older sister used to make me sing this Uncle Sam song all the time too.
Nice. So did you ever have to sing happy birthday to somebody?
It's not her birthday, Saeed. It's not her birthday. We can skip that.
I do have to sing happy birthday every time.
Oh yeah.
All the friends, the family members, the friends, the family members.
Now let me ask this. Now you know how we like to switch the song up. When we sing Happy Birthday, we sing the Martin Luther King version. Yeah. We sing various different versions. So give us a little taste of what Saeed's version of Happy Birthday would be.
Yeah, make sure you put like Nikki.
No, you don't have to put Nikki on it.
Okay, I'll try, because I got like a cough going on. But, happy birthday to you.
Wow.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Wow.
Ben-Nikee.
Oh. Okay, now Nikki's passed out on the floor right now, Saeed. So it's just gonna be me and you for a little bit. So that was just playing. That was awesome, man.
Oh my God, that is beautiful.
That is awesome.
And let me say, when my birthday actually come, I'm play that.
Oh, okay. She goes. Okay. That was awesome, man. That was awesome. But I gotta ask you, who was your inspiration? I'm a former professional basketball player. I kind of patterned my game after, I want to say, a Scottie Pippen or a Penny Hardaway. It's people who I looked up, kind of had similar styles. In terms of singing, who were your inspirations and kind of, I don't want to say like that you pattern after, but glean your style from, and so forth and so on.
Jesus, a lot of them. Okay, I'm gonna break it down in sections.
Okay. So
for the R&B side, it was Johnny Hathaway.
Okay.
Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston, John Levert, Joe, Luther Vandross, Anita Baker, and like Layla Hathaway. Who else? Brandy. I'm obsessed with Brandy. And just to name a few. Then on the gospel side, I really thought I was Fred Hammond at one point.
I was going to say.
Yeah. I was going to say that.
Yeah.
When I was younger, then I was like, oh, Marvin Winans. Okay, I want to be him.
Okay.
So I would listen to the Winans, Commission.
Oh, you going back on it. You taking us back, Saeed. Commission.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Commission was serious.
Oh, man.
They were serious.
Man, I went into a deep depression when they broke up. But anyway, go ahead, man.
Oh, my
God. He wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
I was still okay because I still had Fred.
Right. That's right. It was Marvin Sapp, Fred. They was, man, listen. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Marvin L. Winans.
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Donnie McClurkin.
A lot of people like the Clark sisters,
of course.
Right.
There's a lot of artists. John P. Key.
Oh, yeah. I love John P. Key.
Like I had my moments of, ooh, I want to be like this one. Oh, I listen to this one. I would study them and then move on. Like Kim Burrell and
Yeah.
Like, I just love to sing.
I got you. And it's funny because like you have such a unique style. And I can kind of see where your unique style, like you have a style unlike nobody else. And, when I was playing pro ball, they were saying like, glean from this player, and then make it your own.
Yeah.
And when, we were watching you on the floor, man, that was Saeed, Saeed up there doing his thing. And, it's kind of like when you singing somebody else's song, that's difficult, but you made it your own. Like we wasn't thinking about Casey and JoJo.
Right.
We were thinking about Saeed's rendition of this song.
Yeah.
And that permeated.
And
I think that's what I wanted to make sure that I delivered. I wanted y'all to not only feel the song, but I wanted y'all to feel me. Like, I think I sing from a place that's a little different. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, some people, it can be churchy things. They might, some people say it's the anointing or whatever. But, like, when I say, I want people to feel it.
Right.
The same way I feel it.
Right.
So,
Right.
I know some people, have to say Jesus 500 times in order for you to feel like, oh, they taking church. But I just want to open my mouth and say, and hope they feel.
Right.
And whether I'm singing R&B or anything.
Right, I got you.
And that's what I love because I watched you on the 4 and you pretty much sang everything, sang Whitney Houston. I mean, you were just like going at it, going for anything. And it's like you didn't have any fear. So tell our listeners a little bit about, where that energy and that passion comes from.
I think, well, for the show, because everybody's like, you don't look nervous. And I'm like, well, first of all, I'm too tired to be nervous. I've been up since 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? So I didn't really have time to take on the nerves. But then I had to realize, like, this is TV, and this is my only shot.
Right, that's right.
All this time to do this. I can't be afraid because of Diddy, Khalid, and meghan-trainor in front of me. They use the bathroom just like I do.
There you go.
They did, you know what I mean? They brush their teeth just like I do. They got problems just like I do. Just because they got money don't mean that they, you know, all the problems are gone. You know what I'm saying? They're people just like I am. So I have to sing the song because I'm singing it to them. Because I know what they probably go through is probably way worse than what I'm dealing with. And they got all the money. You know what I mean? So my thing was to make sure that they felt it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to feel. At the end of the day, it wasn't so much about, you know what I mean? I'm not a size, you know, I know the girls, they say zero. So I'm not a small dude. You know what I mean? Big dude. I mean, I'm not bad on the eyes, God bless. I'm not with the typical R&B artist.
I got you.
So I attacked them from a different place.
There you go.
And that was their heart.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Now, your style and your range is just crazy. And what I was listening to was how you can go all the way up and come all the way back down and be able to control that. And your breathing is just awesome. Not too many people can do that. Tell our listeners a little bit about how you just demonstrate so much control when you're hitting those riffs. Cause I was listening, you were up in the clouds and then you went down in the valley and you wasn't like gasping for air. So, you know, that's kind of hard. So tell our listeners how you do that.
I mean, it's practice. You gotta practice. It's like years of practice. Like, that's one thing that I pride myself on, making sure that when I step in front of people that they don't see just me trying to riff all over the place, because anybody can riff. I know many people who can't sing who can riff and do rhymes and stuff, but the placement of them and how you deliver them is everything. And I think the perfect person to show you that would be a Brandy or Whitney Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Placements are everything. The way they delivered it was everything. And it didn't have to be the biggest and the longest and highest note ever. It's just the way that they delivered it. So for me, when I would hit notes and go back down and all that stuff, I just had to brace myself.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of, thank God for church, because it helped me with a lot of stuff. It taught me. It was my vocal coach, if you would say. You know what I mean? Being in church was like being in a vocal coach. Because the choir practice, my mom would be like, that's too much. Breathe.
Right.
You know what I mean? Take your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it taught me different techniques and stuff like that. So it worked out at the end.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I definitely have to commend you because, you know, it's just certain people that you get the chance to talk to, meet, watch on TV that have just the it factor. You can't buy it. You're born with it. You can't, you know, bribe to get it. You know, people have different names for it. I'm going to call it the anointing. Mm-hmm. You stand out. And here's the thing, man. You talked about, like, you get up there and you just sing. Some people got to bounce around the stage and do all this stuff to have stage presence. You get up there and just sing, but yet you have stage presence. You have awesome stage presence. And I think it goes back to the it factor, man. You just got it. And,
like, I think for me, like, I know when to jump around.
Okay.
But sometimes they don't call for that.
Right.
People just want to get them into a place where they can say, wow, that felt good.
Right.
You know? 'Cause that's where I want to be. So when I close my eyes, that's where I'm at.
I got you.
I'm trying to get to a place where you just feel like you're in another place.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, there's kind of place better because, you know, your boy can move. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, man.
Yup.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So there's some place for everything, but like to be jumping around and screaming all over the place, that will never be.
I got you. And I got to say this, man. I mean, it was clear that, I mean, you were very, very likable. DJ Khalid, I mean, he couldn't have said it enough. Whatever you do, don't challenge Saeed.
Listen.
He said, don't go there. Don't challenge Saeed.
He would warn everybody.
He would warn everybody. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't going up against Saeed.
Right.
You ain't doing that.
For real. But yeah, man. But I wanted to ask you, what was it like? You worked with Layla Hathaway.
Yeah.
Legend. And just tell our listeners about that experience. And like kind of what did you do?
a little bit outside the door. And then I walked in. So I was like, yo, I know I'm going to scream like a little girl.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I got it out, and I walked inside the studio, and then it was like, okay, she did it. And I went in there, gave her a hug, and we started talking and started writing the song. Like, she went in the booth to warm up for a second, and I almost lost every bit of it. Whatever it is, I almost lost it.
Wow.
Yeah, whatever it is.
She was just like, it wasn't like she was doing too much. She was just playing around. Like, the energy was just everything. Her energy was everything. So she was just playing, and she came out, she was like, you're giving me pointers. And I was like, because I was asking first, you know. I was like, I'm going to record you right now, do that again. Okay, I'm going to go home and study. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Nice.
The facility of a Hathaway, and not have a conversation. You know
nice.
So we were talking about music, and then we just started writing. And then,
wow.
Awesome.
And no time. It wasn't even a long process.
Wow. Now, I know a lot of artists probably have been contacting you since the four. Other than Layla Hathaway, who else have you been singing with? I know you've been singing with somebody else.
I mean, I've worked with a lot of people. I worked with Layla. I worked with Dorinda Clark Cole.
Oh, listen to her.
From the Clark Sisters. I worked with Wes Morgan.
Oh, wow.
I worked with Trinity 5-7.
Okay. I love 25-7.
I worked with a couple of independent Caribbean artists. Cause that's the one thing I pride myself on, being able to go to any genre and make
nice.
Music, you know?
Nice.
I got some Caribbean artists, Chantel Lane, Belize.
Wow.
You know, so like, there's a lot of good stuff.
Nice. That's a nice resume right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who else can say that they've sang with all these people?
Yeah.
Trinity 5-7?
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
Those some girls right there.
Yeah,
So
Angel is so dope.
that's awesome. I know one question that our listeners may be wanting us to ask, and will Saeed return for season number 2?
Yes, Saeed.
Everybody keep asking me. I was like, why would I go on this again, guys? That's crazy.
Okay.
But I mean, you never know.
Right, I got you.
You never know.
Well, what you say, Saeed?
I will.
We gotta watch and find out.
We gotta watch and find out.
We gotta watch and find out. Okay.
With that show, anything is possible.
Anything is possible. Well, let me tell you, I'm hoping, wishing, and praying that I see you grace the stage in season 2.
Yeah. And I think we speak for a whole lot of people around the world too.
Yes. Yeah. I'm hoping that I'm be honest, one of the ones that I want to see, actually 2 people that I want to see come back on is you and Vincent.
Oh yeah.
Vincent. I want to see Vincent. Yeah. I definitely want to see both of you like come back and take it. I really do. Cause you guys were awesome. Yeah. And I truly enjoyed watching you guys. Yeah. I mean, I truly enjoyed it.
Yeah. And you guys, everybody was good, but you guys, I want to say, stood out a little bit. Yeah,
you have those ones that really
just stand out a little bit more. And like I said, it goes back to that it factor. It
goes back to the it factor.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It goes back.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely, man.
That means a lot. It really meant a lot to a lot of people. Like, because, you know, I really wasn't pursuing, I stopped pursuing singing solo for a long time. And then I started writing. So when I came back to it, the show was actually the beginning of everything.
Nice.
I got you.
People actually do like me.
Nice.
You know
nice.
Because, I mean, it wasn't like I had like a low self-esteem. I knew I could sing.
Right.
It's just, I was like, I don't think they want me. You know what I mean?
I got you.
I was just singing at my open mics and, you know, do stuff like that and keep writing. So when the show came, I wasn't going to even do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My writing partner had to force
you to do it.
in my life.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
He was like, yo, this could be crazy. Do the show. I was like, okay. I took the video in and just forgot all about it.
Wow.
They called me to come in on Monday.
Wow.
Okay.
Awesome.
So,
awesome.
Now let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Since the 4, has any of the judges reached out to you for you to do some work with them?
I mean, we've spoken about doing some work, but they're working.
Yeah.
Right.
The Hollywood conversation.
Yeah.
It may not happen today. It may happen next year.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the conversation was that they wanted to work.
Okay.
So
Right.
hopefully it happens. And if it don't, I'm okay.
Right.
Okay.
But you know what? The positive thing is the platform, the opportunity to have that kind of platform, and it was off the chart. You took full advantage of your opportunity, but the seeds that were dropped, in the judges, you stood out so much that you would be remembered. And they even tell us in acting, if you can make somebody feel, if your character can make somebody feel, rather you can make them angry at you, laugh, become sad, cry, they'll always remember you. And I'm going to tell you, Saeed, man, the way you performed, you will always be remembered. And so sometimes, man, you will. And sometimes an opportunity might not be for this season, but like you said, later on down the line, man, I can see P. Diddy or DJ Khalid, giving you a call, and saying, "Hey, man, look, I want you on my track." I can see something like that happening, man. And we definitely here at the Kevin and Nikki Show, we're fans of yours, and
we sure are.
Continued success to you, man. Continued success to you. In any way we can, support you, put your projects. You got stuff coming up. Let us know. We'll blast it out. And you got our full support because, as we always say, all our guests are friends. But once you come on the show, you are what? Family.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I got a lot going on right now. I got 2 singles out right now.
Nice.
One's called I Love You. The other one is Do It Over Again. I'll do it again. And the videos for both of them are out right now.
Okay.
Do It Again came out when the show premiered on Thursday.
Nice.
I'm getting a lot of great response from everybody. Go check it out. Let me know what you think.
Nice.
And I do respond back to people. So
yes, you dropped that album. You dropped that album. Let us know.
Listen, that album coming the end of July.
Okay.
Awesome.
And to our listeners, he does respond back because Nikki and I reached out to him and he definitely got back to us. And we like to give him an opportunity.
Yeah. So put your social media out there, Saeed. So anyone want to follow you, they want to follow that music, put it out there.
Yeah. Websites, all that stuff.
At SR Soul on all social media, YouTube, Instagram, even Facebook. You can put Saeed SR Soul and I'll pop up.
Nice.
That's what's up.
You can find me on there, Twitter, all SR Soul.
Nice.
SR Soul. Y'all heard it here on the Kevin and Nikki Show. SR Soul. And we're ready to go.
And you know what? He get the bell.
We
for
gotta
being
get the bell.
fabulous.
That's right.
Being fabulous. Yes.
Yeah.
But Saeed, thank you so much for coming on our show. It was so awesome talking to you.
Yes, sir.
Man. Yes. Awesome. And you listen, anytime you want to sing happy birthday to me, you can sing it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Saeed, don't let her pull you in. Don't let her pull you in, man.
Listen,
be strong, man. Be strong.
You just call me like, Nikki, I want to sing to you. Yeah. When I die, they're going to say, how she died? Saeed was singing to her.
Oh, my goodness.
Saeed.
Yeah, she did almost pass out. She did. She almost passed out.
Saeed was singing to her, so she died happy. Hey, at least I died happy. How about that?
Okay. Well, that's a good way to go. But anyway, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, continued success to you, man. And we're going to continue to follow you, support you, pray for you.
Yes.
And, man, anytime you want to come back on the show, you need no invitation.
Okay, you got to tell it twice.
All right, now. Yeah.
All right,
take care, good brother.
You too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All
Thank
right.
you. Bye.
Yeah, thanks.
That was awesome.
Awesome
sauce.
That was awesome sauce. That was awesome sauce.
Did you hear he was singing to me? He sang happy birthday. And he put my name. He said, Nikki.
Oh, my God. Yes. We are never going to be able to let this down, y'all. But no, that was nice.
Happy birthday.
No, here's the thing. I got to give it to him. That was really, really nice of him to sing happy birthday.
Yes.
Even though it wasn't your birthday.
Why you keep saying that?
Because it wasn't your birthday.
My birthday is every day of the week. Okay. 365 days a year, 366.
All right, well then tell our listeners how old you are now.
No.
I knew I'd back you out of that one. but that was an awesome interview. And I don't know. I'm just kind of like lost for words because there's so much more we can say about him, about his singing, about his, the positivity that just permeates from him.
Yeah.
That was, the singing stood out. That was a given. You're on the floor. Yeah. You have talent. You have the ability. But the stage presence for somebody that just got up there, handled their business, handled it well. Like you said, Nick, he was up in the clouds, down in the valley, mixing up back and forth. Everybody can't do that.
Let me tell you something. That's very hard.
That's hard. Yeah, that's very, very hard.
And as a person who sings myself, you have to have your breathing right.
Yeah.
In order to demonstrate some control when you are hitting those riffs, when you're going all the way up in the clouds and you're bringing it all the way down, and then you're in the middle and you're not stopping. Right. You have to have control when you do that. And
not only do you have to have control, and I'm not a singer, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, you got to hit the note.
Most importantly,
you got to hit the note, because you can go up in the clouds and miss the note. You can go down in the valley, miss the note.
I've heard many singers try to get up in the clouds and miss that note, and it sounds like a darn screeching bear.
I got you.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It sounds horrible to the point where you're like,
right. No. And it's very noticeable.
And one of the things he said, practice. You want to sing?
Like Allen Iverson. Practice? We talking about practice? You talking like that?
You know what?
It's like that. I had to take advantage of that. You know, nobody in Philadelphia can mention practice without us going back to AI's notorious, famous slogan, practice?
What?
We talking about practice? Practice. We talking about practice. Not the game I love, but practice. Baby, go ahead. I didn't get to that.
You see how we lose focus on this show, you guys? Listen, you have singers, you cannot call yourself a singer if you do not practice on a daily basis. Yeah. It's not just getting up there on Sunday and trying to belt out. Singers have rehearsal Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. And then when you are singing in church, Sunday, you are always singing because you have to exercise your vocal cords. And you have to drink plenty of water because your vocal cords, you have to keep them lubricated. Right. Now, you get up there and try and sing all dry if you want to.
It ain't going to come out good.
It ain't going to come out good. I'm telling you that right now. I've seen many singers do that. No lubrication for the throat, and they get up there and sound like a hot, hairy mess.
Now, let me ask a question. Is there a remedy called like lemon and water or lemon and tea that singers drink? Or is that just like a myth?
No, you have to. It's plenty tea.
Okay, tea. Okay.
Water and tea. You have to let that soda go.
Okay.
It's water, tea, and natural fruit juices. Okay. But mainly water, tea, and lemon. Okay. That's mainly what it is.
Okay. Cool.
Mainly what it is.
All right. Well, look, it's time for news and sports.
Let's jump right on into it.
Well, in sports, Cleveland Cavaliers got swept. And so, yeah, KD has now won his second championship, but I got to definitely give my hats off to LBJ, LeBron James, man, who didn't have much to work with, and he pretty much willed his team to the NBA Finals. There's an argument out as to how much this would hurt his legacy by getting swept, but I want to go on record by saying I don't think that it should. Because when you have the Golden State Warriors, who is a team loaded with all-stars, versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, who is not, and players like J.R. Smith, who had first-game blunders with 4 seconds left in the game, an injury plagued Kevin Love, but Kevin Love did, do his best, and he showed up big in the latter stages of the NBA Finals and playoffs, but he didn't have much to work with. So I want to congratulate the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers. It was an exciting NBA playoffs, man. So I guess it's now off to baseball.
Now to baseball.
That's all I got. And the Phillies are in first place and doing well. So we're going to keep an eye on them.
Okay.
That's it.
Listen, I got quite a bit of news here.
Okay.
I'm going to try and condense it down.
Okay,
real quick. We were talking about this last week. Brian Colangelo, he resigned. He resigned. And not only did he resign, but his wife admitted to setting up the accounts.
Oh, wow. The president of the Sixers.
Yeah, Brian Colangelo.
Yeah, the president.
Yep, he resigned, and his wife admitted to setting up the accounts. So Brian Colangelo is out, and Brett Brown is in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Brett Brown is standing in his place. And
Brett Brown just got a renewed 3-year contract. So I guess he's going to be doing dual positions then.
Yeah.
Coaching and doing the...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So, I mean, like I said last week, I would love to be a fly on that wall to see and hear the conversation that's going to take place in the Colangelo's house.
That was an expensive Twitter account.
Listen.
The money they lost because of that account and what they were tweeting out.
Yep.
That was expensive.
That was expensive.
Real expensive.
And in other news, remember from the team the Eagles didn't go to the White House.
Right.
You know, nobody wanted to go or whatever. So the stars the athletes are weighing in.
Yeah.
LeBron James said, "I know no matter who wins the series, no one wants the invite to the White House anyway, so it doesn't matter. The Golden State Warriors are not going, and Cleveland is not going either."
Absolutely.
So even the mayor of Philadelphia, chimed in and said some things as well, as which Trump was upset about what the mayor said, because Trump, it feels as though the mayor should be on his side, but the mayor was like, nope.
Right. And then Trump kind of blasted the mayor for doing some kind of victory dance. Yeah. So he was trying to put him on blast because he was put on blast.
Yes.
And so, yeah, man.
Yes, but listen, I did some research. Do you know since 2009, now who got the presidency in 2009? Obama. Since 2009, right? There's always been a team going to the White House after they win.
Right.
Check this out. In 2009, it was Pittsburgh. 2010, it was the New Orleans Saints. 2011, Green Bay Packers. 2012, New York Giants. 2013, Baltimore Ravens. 2014, Seattle Seahawks. 2015, New England Patriots. 2016 was the Denver Broncos.
And then that's it.
And then it stopped.
It just stopped.
2017, Nobody. Team has gone to the White House. And now 2018, no team has gone to the White House. Right. So what does that say?
Right. And that was going to be what I was going to say is when you see certain behaviors, you have, like, particularly these,
right,
where they are refusing or declining, should I say, to come to the White House. At some point, you have to take a look and say, why?
Exactly.
Why?
Exactly.
I mean, because it can't be these all of a sudden out of nowhere these teams fall. And the sad part about it, this is something that could continue on for a few more years.
Yeah.
And it brings us back once again to football players kneeling on the football field. Trump saying they need to be fined, fired, even taken out of the country. Once again, this whole stand for their social issue is being misconstrued. It is not. Once again, it is not about disrespecting the flag or disrespecting the troops, because some of the very same players who are kneeling have family members and have admitted to having family members who are in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and the National Guard. Their social stance is against police brutality and the injustice that are going on in the African American community,
right?
And with African American people,
and that's what it's about.
That's what it's about.
That's what it's about.
And yes, racism does exist. We found that out with Roseanne. So how do we get around that issue?
Exactly. When
Caucasian people and African American people were disconnecting from her, and in addition to our show getting canceled. Yeah. So we have a systemic problem that needs to be addressed.
Yeah. And like LeBron said, nobody wanted the invite anyway. And Steph Curry agreed.
Right.
Steph Curry said, I agree with LeBron. Golden State Warriors ain't going, and Cleveland's not going either. So Steph Curry says, so it doesn't even matter. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
And in other news, check this out, Kev. The CEO, remember Starbucks was supposed to have been closing down 8,000 stores so that they could go under racial bias training?
Okay.
How about now the CEO quits Starbucks? Why? So he can run for president. So he can run for president. And they're saying the next CEO of Starbucks is going to be an African-American woman.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that something? Wow. And then, now check this out. In other news, students are given plates to carry in their backpacks at graduation as a way to make them safe from mass shootings. Plates. It's like, it's these silver pads, and it's equivalent to that of a bulletproof
shell.
vest.
Yeah.
And they carry them in the backpack so that in the event that there is like a shooting, they can take the backpack and they can shield themselves. Okay. And the parents were a little upset.
They should be outraged about it.
A little upset about it, that they were given this at graduation. They were a little upset about it. Some were like, well, at least somebody's trying to do something. And then some were like, I'm upset about this. So it's like, you got some that are like, okay, cool. And then you have some that are like, no, absolutely not.
Okay, but here's the thing. Man. This is absurd. Not that they're doing this. It's absurd that we're in a place in society where we have to think about options like this.
Right.
I'm not looking at the plate. If that's going to help, then fine, do it. But
right.
But the message that it's sending is that it's sending a message about safety, or the best safety precautions they feel that they can put in place. But it's also sending a message about, this is what we have to prepare for. This is sooner or later, the kids going to be wearing Army helmets. They're going to be going to school wearing bulletproof Army helmets. And we become so desensitized by the killings and all these mass shootings that we aren't moved to a point where we're saying, how did we get to a place where we're putting bulletproof plates now in backpacks for kids? Like, I'm looking at how we arrived here. Not the actual giving this to them for graduation. Everybody's looking for solutions. I understand that. But how did we get to a place in society where now we're handing out bulletproof plates? When I was in high school, they didn't even have metal detectors.
They did not.
They didn't even have metal detectors. Now we're handing out bulletproof plates. How did we get here? How did we get here? This is sad. This is a sad day in America when we got to hand little kids bulletproof plates so that they can go home. They can make it back home. They can make it back home. Something has to be done.
Yeah.
Something has to be done. And what has to be done? We've talked about it so many times on the show. We got the gun laws.
Yeah.
We got extensive background checks.
Yeah.
We got psychological evaluation. You have the legal sale of guns. You got the illegal sale of guns. This is a big problem. And something has to be done.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, because like you said, it's a huge problem, and the kids now have they show the look on some of the kids' faces when they were given the plates. The kids look like, what is this? And so when they made the announcement that that's what it was, some of the kids was like, oh, okay. So that's all I got in news.
Man, that was enough.
That was enough right there. That was enough right there. It seemed like it was all sad news. How about that?
Yeah, well, most of the news is sad. You know what I'm saying? It really, so most of the time, every now and then you have, somebody say the cat out of a tree or something like that, but most of the time, it's the world we live in. It's changing.
Yeah. It's changing.
It has changed.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a break, and we come back. It's going to be my favorite time of the show. We're going to find out what's bothering Nikki.
All right.
What's bothering Nikki?
Yeah.
What's bothering Nikki?
Yeah.
Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan. Let's start. Shaka Khan. Let me rock it, it's all I wanna do. Shaka Khan, let me rock it, Shaka Khan. Let me rock it, cause I feel for you. Shaka Khan, what you tell me what you wanna do? Do you feel for me the way I feel for you? Shaka Khan, let me tell you what I wanna do. I wanna love you, wanna hug you, wanna squeeze you too. And let me take you in my arms, let me fill you with my charm, Shaka. Cause you know that I'm the one to keep you warm, Shaka. I make it more than just a physical dream. I wanna rock you, Shaka, make you wanna scream it on. Let me rock it, rock it. It's all I wanna do. Shaka Khan, let me rock it, Shaka Khan. Let me rock it, cause I feel for you, I feel for you. Let me rock it cause I feel for you. Shaka Khan, would you tell me what you wanna do? Do you feel for me the way I feel for you? Shaka Khan, let me tell you what I wanna do. I wanna love you, wanna hug you, wanna squeeze you too. And let me take you in my arms, let me feel you with my charm, Shaka. Cause you know that I'm the one to keep you warm, Shaka. I'm making more than just a physical dream. I wanna rock you, Shaka, cause you make me wanna scream. Feel for you.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like I didn't know what to say then.
It does sound like it does.
I was like, all right, pause. I love that song. All right. Well,
yes.
It is the Kevin and Nikki Show on iHeartRadio and a whole lot more. It's my favorite time of the show. It's What's Bothering Nikki. What's bothering you, Nick?
It's something always bothering me. It's something and you would think it would not be anything bothering me because Friday is just going to be off the chain. But you know what? In getting ready for Friday, I come to realize that there's not too many people happy about what I have accomplished. So what's bothering me is this. Why can't you be happy for me, dog? I'll be happy for you.
Word. Say it again.
You know, I'm going to say it again. Why can't you be happy for me, dog? I'll be happy for you. If it was you, I'd be happy for you. How come every time, I mention, my good news, you got the, what is it? The gas face.
Wow.
Your face all long, your mouth all open. But when you tell me about, the good things that are going on with you, I'm all excited. My eyes are glowing. The smile is on my face and I can't wait to clap. You know what I mean? I can't wait to applaud you. Sometimes before you even get it out your mouth, I'm like, yes, yes. Before you can even tell me what it is. Wow. I'm happy. But when I come out and I say, hey, I was on this set, I was on that set, or I'm working with this person, I'm working with that person. How you do that? What you got, some magic powers or something? That's not what I say to you when you tell me what you doing. Right.
Yeah, you know what? And I just love those people that God is only good when He only blessing them.
Yeah.
And Kevin's Corner is about dealing with the mind and the heart, which is going to produce behavior. And if we don't pay close attention to our hearts on a daily basis, like how we talked about how we got to practice monologue. Saeed talked about he got to practice, his breath control. You got to practice, and I'm not trying to sound like Allen Iverson, monitoring your heart set, because a lot of times it's a lot of envy out here. It's a lot of jealousy out here. It's a lot of people that want to say that God is good all the time.
And all the time.
God is good, except when He blessing you.
Right.
That's where the safety clause come in. And you have to purpose in your heart and purpose in your mind that I'm not going to let certain things be represented of my heart and my character. Of my heart and my character. And basically what you're talking about is you cool long as somebody else is getting blessed or getting blessed more than you.
Yeah.
And I think that that's sad, because I believe there's enough blessings to go around for everybody. And we should be happy for somebody. And here's, I like the old folks, Nick, because what they used to say was, if God is blessing you and I'm in close proximity to you,
yeah,
my blessing right around the corner.
That's, and you know what? In church, they say it all the time. Get underneath the umbrella of somebody who's being blessed so that when it falls, it can fall right on you.
That's it.
You know what I mean? But my whole thing is, we're all trying to get somewhere. Right, you know what I mean? We're all trying to make it. We're all trying to reach it. So we don't have time for jealousy. We don't have time for envy. We don't have time, for not being happy for someone else. We don't have time for that. Right. We got goals, dreams, aspirations that we're all trying to reach. Right. And so I don't and what you need to understand is that if we all band around each other and help each other, we can all get there together. Now, how you know I wasn't going to put you on?
Right. And see, that was going to be my next point, because even a Lone Ranger had Tonto. You know what I mean? And sometimes people think that if I just go for me and hoard everything to myself, I'm going to always stay in front. And I'm just telling you something that I've seen in my life over and over and over again, that when you purpose to try to do the best you can, to have a good heart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now listen, there's nothing wrong with being tempted to be envious or jealous. Well, I'm going to start with jealousy because envy is like deeper. Jealousy says, I don't like what you have and I wish you didn't have it. Mm-hmm. Envy goes a step further because envy means you let jealousy sit there. It's become a part of your character. And envy says, I don't like what you have. I wish you didn't have it. And now I'm going to find a way to take it away from you.
Yeah.
So envy is deeper. And it talks, it basically what it teaches us is the procession of how weeds grow.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
The procession of how weeds grow. It started as a seed.
Yeah.
And I heard somebody say that envy and jealousy comes from, especially jealousy, the fear of being replaced. I believe that that's one place it comes, the fear of being replaced. Nobody's trying to replace nobody. We all have gift, talents, and abilities that can be used somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm just purposing in my heart that I'm not going to let those green-eyed cousins be a part of who I am.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about if somebody don't congratulate me, but guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to congratulate you because the way you are doesn't have to be a reflection of who I am. You see what I'm saying? And, you know, we think about our acting, you know, our acting has a higher purpose than really just getting awards. Because see, the way I'm looking at it is the award was just a vehicle to bring my family together for something positive other than a funeral. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, it's kind of like we have that higher purpose. We have
way.
that higher purpose. We're breaking chains.
Yeah.
You know, various different negative chains, starting, you know, the chains of something positive in our families. It has a higher purpose. So while these people may be jealous of you and they don't know your higher purpose. This award is just the vehicle for you to carry out the higher purpose. Like you said, your mama is going to be in attendance, and that's huge. That's a huge step for, you know, her to partake in seeing her daughter being blessed.
And you know, the sad part about it is this. You know how we say, people always say, oh, they're in everything. They're always everywhere. If you think that I'm in everything now and I'm always everywhere now, wait until you really see me.
Right.
What you want to say?
Oh, this is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning.
It's just the beginning. Wait
until you really see me. What you gonna say? Every time you turn on your television,
right?
I'll be there.
Regularly.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
Okay, hit the Michael Jackson. I'll be there. For real.
I'll be there.
Listen, every single time, because my thing, I'm going for it.
Right, that's it.
I'm going for it all.
That's what's it.
And I am not slowing down.
That's it.
So if you can't rock with me because of what's happening to me, move aside.
That's it.
Move aside. Because I always have room for those who want to support me, celebrate me, and roll with me.
That's what's up.
That's all I got.
That's it. You can drop the mic on that.
That's it.
You can drop the mic. That's it.
Bam.
Bam. Boom. Boom, bada, bang, boom. Boo, yeah. That's it. All right.
You know what?
You well said. Can't nothing come behind that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can't nothing come behind that. We're going to leave it on what Nikki said.
Leave it on.
That's it. So we're going to take a break.
And when we come back, it's going to be time for my favorite part of the show. Kevin's Corner. Boom.
Don't need directions, don't need no map. You know where I wanna go. And we don't need permission, no looking back. Let's dive into the unknown. It's your one-way ticket to paradise. Girl, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. I ain't living without you. Get on board tonight and forever. When we're together, anything goes. What do you say? I'll meet you at a time and place. Just let me know we could escape. I wanna be again. ain't no destination out of our reach. I'll take you all the way up. You're my vacation, Miami Beach. Peaches and cream in my cup. Here's to always take you to paradise. Girl, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. I can't leave it without you. Get on board tonight, forever. When we're together, anything goes. What do you say? I'll meet you any time and place. Just let me know we could escape. I wanna be getaway. Yo, get away. It's your holiday. Come with me, let's get away. No sleep, wide awake. We gon' have a good time. It's your holiday. It's your holiday. Come with me, let's get away. No sleep, wide awake. Bon voyage all night. It's your holiday. Come with me, let's get away. Hey, no sleep, wide awake. Bon voyage all night. Anything goes. What do you say? I'll meet you anytime or place. Just let me know we could escape. I wanna be your getaway. Be your getaway. What do you say? I'll meet you anytime or place. Just let me know we could escape. I wanna be your getaway. Let's get away. Gonna feel good. Feel nice. We got it so good. We got it so good. Alright, and we gotta go. Gotta go. Why should we wait? Why should we wait? Girl, let me be your getaway. Wanna be your getaway. Wanna be your getaway. Alright, we gotta go. Woo! Yeah. Wanna be your getaway.
Yeah. Ooh, anything goes. I love
you say?
Yes.
I wanna be your getaway.
You better hit that note.
Anything goes. Come on, join it. What do you say?
Come on.
I wanna be your getaway.
Oh.
Wanna be your getaway. Yeah, all day. Ain't gonna ever. We gonna have a good time.
Did you lubricate your vocal cords? Because you sound good.
You know what, man? Listen, man. Saeed,
you sound good.
Saeed got me hyped, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you sound good. You've been practicing.
I was eating Mike tonight.
Listen, that sounds like somebody who's been practicing, y'all. Okay?
No.
Somebody been singing outside the shower, not in the shower. You better go ahead with your bad stuff.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Woo! I'll probably never be able to do it again.
Listen, yo, he'll be sweating.
I'm over here sweating, man.
You worked hard for that.
I worked hard.
You worked really hard.
Yeah, I worked hard. That's what's up.
That's a shit.
Woo! My throat hurt now.
He was up in the clouds, yo. That's a shame.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's a shame. Yes, we are back. Ooh, listen. My cheeks hurt. He got me over here laughing so hard. My cheeks are inflamed right now. You know how you get that pain right in the corner because you keep laughing. You stop laughing. Listen, you should see the look on his face, you guys. He got sweat and everything.
I'm sweating, y'all. Oh, man.
But listen, it gets like that when you into it and you start singing and you know how you hitting it real good and that sweat bossing.
Yeah, and that's a feel good song, man. You can't help but get happy after listening to that song.
When it comes on,
we gonna have a good time. We gonna have a good time.
That's insane.
That's
we play too much.
We do play too much, man. We do.
Come on, it's time for my favorite part of the show.
All right.
Kevin's Corner.
Come
on, Kev.
When you heard the song, it was called Get Away. And I want to talk about some benefits of getting away, man.
Oh my God, yes. Talk about it.
In life, we deal with the daily routines, the rat race, our responsibilities, sometimes pain, problems, pressure, persecution, trials, troubles, tribulations,
yes,
and anything that would connect. And I think that it's imperative that we get away. You know what I mean? So I'm going to first talking about one of the benefits of getting away is relieving stress. So stress is a major killer. In fact, 9 out of the top 10 causes of death are due to stress.
yes.
Not only does stress dramatically increase the risk of cardiovascular disease, it also increases the risk of cancer, dementia, diabetes, and many more conditions. Numerous studies have shown that vacations, even just a day or two away from the normal routine, can produce reduction in stress. Plus, the stress release lasts for longer than the vacation.
Yeah.
Another benefit is being less depressed. Okay, so now I'm talking about depression. So depression strikes most men at some point in their lives, and women too. But I think that men are affected differently, but it can affect both men and women. All right. And major depression is more common than you might think. Plus, it has negative impacts on our health. So research has found that men who take more frequent vacations and women are less likely to be depressed. It doesn't require full-blown getaways like to the Caribbean, cruises, or the Mediterranean hot spots either. But studies show that at least one significant vacation per year is necessary. Less than that, and people suffer more depression. And that's why we sing "It's My Holiday." We gonna have a good time. It's our holiday.
We gonna have a good
anything
time.
goes.
Yes.
I wanna be.
Hit it.
No, I ain't gonna do it. I don't want to hurt nobody. So yeah, we want to just encourage you guys, man. Find time, make time to get away.
Listen, I'm telling you.
You gotta get away, man.
You gotta do it.
You gotta get away. You gotta retreat, man.
You have to do it.
So that you can get recharged. And like I said, it doesn't always have to be to Jamaica.
No.
It could, you could take a week off and just go to a local park.
Yeah.
Or just maybe go over to, well, if it constitutes peace and getting away, because maybe that might be what somebody can afford.
Yeah, okay,
you know what I'm saying? But if you can go to a Jamaica or go to a different state or go down to the beach house, then you want to do that.
That's what I was going to say, because I drove down to Ocean City, Maryland, and I sat on the beach, and it was the most peaceful thing. I mean, it was just me and the seagulls.
I got you.
In the water.
We got to get away.
And you have to do it, especially as actors.
Yeah.
Because we do a lot.
It could be stressful.
And sometimes we're on set at the crack of dawn, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, 17-hour days, and we don't get off until late, probably the next morning.
Right.
We need to be able to recuperate.
Right. You gotta rest.
You gotta rest. And what you can do, guys, is plan it. Like when you don't have anything going on that weekend, that's it right there.
Right.
That's the weekend that you just get in the car and you just drive and, just go somewhere. Yeah,
and that's true. And it don't always have to be spending a lot of money.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like going down to the beach is an inexpensive trip.
It really is.
But it's the opportunity to take care of your well-being.
Yes.
Your spiritual, mental, emotional, physical well-being. Because guess what? As the old folks used to say in church, if you're laying up in the hospital, you ain't no good to nobody.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right. And since I want to live to be 150, I need to take care of all this.
Okay, how do we get here? You see how we get off? See how we get off track sometimes? But anyway, that's all I got.
That was good.
That's all I got.
That was good because summer's coming.
Yeah.
And you gotta take some time out for you. Is what we're saying.
That's right.
Take some time out for you. Listen, send the kids over to your mama's house. They love grandmama.
Right.
And you, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever you with, or even by yourself.
Right.
Because let me tell you, I have gone on plenty trips by myself and loved it. Because you ain't got nobody. What time it?
Right.
Listen, I have gone on plenty trips by myself and enjoyed it.
That's right. Because it's the essence of not being able to have to set the alarm, being able to lay down at night and not having to not have to get up to meet due dates, deadlines, and all that stuff. So, because there's a difference between going to sleep and resting.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? When you have to set the alarm because you know you got to be up in a couple hours, you're just basically going to sleep. That's
going to sleep.
But when you're resting, it's going into what they call that REM sleep. We talk about in psychology. It's that deep sleep where your body is actually healing itself while you're sleeping. That's kind of what we talk about. Take yourself. Get away.
Get away. Go somewhere. Invite me, though.
All right, we're going to cut this right here. So I'm actor Kevin D. Benton, and you can follow me on Twitter at Kevin D. Benton. And I'm also on Facebook, actor Kevin D. Benton. And please, please, please do not forget June the 15th, this Friday, is going down big, Venice Island, 7 Lock Street, Philadelphia, PA, www.spiralareward.com. And we will have some special things going on that night.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna put it out there, but it's gonna be special. But get your tickets.
And you can find me on Facebook, Nikki Warren, on Twitter at Nikki Warren, and on the gram, as the kids say. Hello, I'm Nikki. That's spelled HELLOIMNIKEE. And you can also find our show on Facebook, the Kevin and Nikee Show on Facebook. Hey, join the group. Talk to us. Join the community. We will be talking right back to you because we love to talk, as you can hear.
As you can see.
As you can see.
And hear, and see, and hear, and see, and hear, and hear, and see.
Okay. Multiple times we're saying it. Yes. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns regarding our show, you can find us on the Kevin and Nikee Show at yahoo.com. Yahoo! You have any questions, comments, concerns for Saeed, send us a message. We'll read it to him, get the answer, and read it back on the show. We sure will. And do not forget, we have YouTube pages.
Yeah, check out our movies. We on YouTube. Actress-Nikee-Warren, actor-Kevin-D-Benton. We got short films, feature films. So you can keep up, see what we doing. You know what I'm saying?
And real quick, Father's Day is coming up.
Oh, we got a special edition.
We got a special edition of Father's Day. Yes, it's coming up. All my fathers, all my daddies, grab your children. Listen, all of them. I don't care how many you got. Grab all of them. And what I want you guys to do is post your Father's Day photos on our Facebook page. Like, post it. We want to see.
That's right.
We want to see. And listen, shout out to the awesome community that's doing awesome things. Daddy University is hosting a father-daughter dance.
That's what's up.
Father-daughter dance, Daddy University. Listen, all the fathers, daddyuniversity.com. We want all the fathers to go. Take your daughters, take some pictures. Listen, we want to see them pictures.
Yeah, post them on Facebook. Post them in the show group.
Yeah, we want to see them pictures.
Yeah,
I want to see everybody with their children. Like I said, I don't care how many kids you got. We want to see them all. Send us all the pictures. The Kevin and Nikee Show at yahoo.com. Send us everything you got so that we can share it on our Facebook pages.
That's right.
We are pushing fathers this year. We got RA certified.
Yes, we do.
And our other person who was on our show.
That's right.
Fathers,
Cornell Cohen.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are rooting for you guys this year. We love you. We love all our fathers, godfathers. Listen, godfathers, stepfathers, all of you.
Grandfathers.
We love you. Grandfathers, listen. And even if you don't have any biological children, but you are playing a father figure to someone else. Listen, we want to see it.
Right.
Send us those pictures. The Kevin and Nikee Show at yahoo.com so we can post all of them and let everyone see the beautifulness that's going on Father's Day.
That's it.
Hashtag Father's Day.
That's it.
And that's it.
That's it.
That was a lot.
That was a lot.
We always got a lot going on. We always got a lot going on.
All right. So it's the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio and a whole lot more. We everywhere.
Yeah. And we're out of here.
Peace.
Climbing the stairway to heaven. Here we go. Walking the road of ecstasy. Taking the load of this old world off our shoulders. The door is wide open for you. The door is open for me. Here we go. Still in a moment of pleasure. You and I, we're gonna find the pirate's treasure. Oh, baby, here we go. Climbing the stairway to heaven. Climbing the stairway to heaven. And we're going step by step. Together, step by step. Oh, yeah, yeah,
You're listening to the Kevin and Nikki Show on iHeartRadio and a whole lot more. Yes.